Hello everybody, this is Pam from Nana's Crafting Cottage coming to you from Northwest Oregon where it is snowing out. Yay! And 18 degrees. Yes. Today we are going to work on some items that I have had in my stash that I've made a year or two ago. Yeah, pretty sad, right? These are pockets that I did out of scrapbooking paper and lined with music and stitched on the ends of them. And they just fold, and you can either fill them and put them in a pocket or just glue it down either side and have it open up this way in your journal. Either way. So I thought, okay, I need to get some of this stuff out of my stash, get them together, and go from there. So without further ado, I kind of matched up some of the ephemera that I found in my stash that I had made some time back, and thought, well, I'll just use that. So I'm getting stuff out of my stash, and like Gail Agostinelli has been saying, unhoard. So that's her new word for 2024, and I told her, I said, I've taken that word on too. Why not? We all have something to use up, correct? Yeah. So anyway, yeah, so we've been watching this weather come in, getting ready to come in. We've been watching it on our weather app on our, on my phone, and my husband when he's on Facebook, he sees the weather and he's like, wow, okay, we're going to be pretty chilly. Yep. Well, but not as chilly as our son in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, where this morning it was below 17, or 17 below, I guess what you call it, and not as cold as in Montana, and I don't know exactly where she lives, but it's my sister's sister-in-law. They were 30 below this morning. Oh, yeah, that's crazy. And from what I have seen on the various posts and stuff on Facebook, it seems like everybody all over the country is getting a taste of some kind of weather, whether it be cold or, snow along with it, or no snow, or I don't know. It's just kind of weird. It's like everybody that I follow has been talking about it. So it's here. I love it. I love it. I have a window in front of me and to my side that I can watch it. So yeah, I like that. And I don't know, to me, snow is exhilarating. I don't know what it is, but I just think it's gorgeous no matter what. Yeah, but it started out at 19 here this morning, and it's 18 now, so, and the flakes are little tiny things, but really coming down. So, and it's a little bit windy out, not too bad, but enough to blow it around and to be very, very cold out. I went out to take care of my chickens this morning, and they were like, oh, we went out, until I opened the door, and they're like, no, we don't. They stayed in, so I took out some warm water to make them some mash with their food, and they think they're getting a treat. So, yeah, they were happy with that. So I cleaned them up and locked them back up, and I have a light on out there. Not super bright. I have like Christmas, a strand of Christmas LED lights in the run, just kind of draped around. And I have an LED light in the lamp in the coop. It's not a warming lamp. It's just for light. That's all. Because you don't want to do that. That's too dangerous. But yeah, so they have some light, and they have their food. They have their water that I keep in a Premier drinker that is hooked up to electric, and it kicks on at 40 degrees, I think it said, and shuts off at 60 degrees, so their water is never frozen. Okay, so let's ink up these other pieces here. Yeah, so I thought, well, why not just have you guys come along with me today and get a few of these done. I seriously doubt I'll get all of them done. I don't want to be here forever for you guys. You've got other things to do, especially on the weekend. So me, I'm just right here having fun at my desk and watching it snow. Yeah, I just love it. I just love it. We don't normally get snow for Christmas. There have been a couple times in the last several years, but as a rule, no, we get our snow January, February, and like I said in the last video, last year it was early April, and we had snow come through, which was not really expected, but yeah. And surprisingly enough, it didn't freeze, any of the fruit trees or anything like that. It was just kind of here and gone again. Made its presence known and then left. So, yeah. My husband's in playing on Facebook, and so I thought, well, I'll come out and get my video done here with you guys. Okay, I think I want to do that. And then have this over it like that, and then some numbers or what have you. So, yeah, I thought I'd use my tacky glue today because I don't know if my art glitter glue will be spewing like it was the other day, even though it was cold out. And I didn't really want to deal with that. So, yeah. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, here we go. This last week, I joined in at my church, and I think I mentioned it on Tuesday too, doing cards for the congregation for various things, all the way from birthday, anniversary, sympathy, whatever, for men and women and children. And it was so much fun, and it was so good to be able to be out with the ladies, because as a lot of you may know, if you followed me for any length of time, you know that my husband and I had taken care of my mom here in our home for a little over 4 years, and she passed away suddenly December 13th. And so January 13 was not fun for me, so it just kind of brought all that back. But a good thing is that I'm able to be out with, my friends from church, and I'm hoping to go to women's retreats again, and just be able to do things like that I really missed. I would have no other way than to take care of my mom, But it did get to the point where I was getting pretty burned out, not being able to do things, freely. But it was good that my husband and I were able to do that for her, and she went peacefully. And so that's another blessing that, I had been praying for, and for her to go, peacefully and quietly. And yeah, so anyway, I've been in my craft room a lot more because it helps me to heal. And I feel good when I'm able to create. And yeah, so that's how things have been going here. Things are getting better. We're still learning a new routine and figuring out, what to do with ourselves now, which I have you guys, so I'm thankful for that. But yeah, I just have been enjoying it, and I do want to get my Etsy shop open. I was hoping by the middle of this month, but I just have days where I am just like down, so I probably won't get it open until the end of this month now, I'm thinking. And yeah, so that's my plan. That's my plan anyway. I really am anxious for that and excited, and I'm getting things together for it. So I want to be able to have things lined up, for if I have any sales, then I can replace or even just put, up for sale right off. I'd like to have several things out there, so we shall see. We shall see. My sister, the Crafting Auntie, is also getting ready for hers. I don't know what her plan is, because she has trouble with her back and, various things going on. So, yeah, we'll get there. Now, these stickers, I had cut these strips up for something else that I was going to use them for and didn't need to use them. And I thought, why not ink them up, stamp them, and use them as my own little stickers. So I have more of these labels. They're just Avery labels is all they are, and I just cut them up to use. There we go. There's the first one while I'm blabbing away. Yeah, I like that. And then you can just, fill it and put it in a journal or give it as a gift or what have you. Okay, number one down. We're doing pretty good on time. That didn't take me too awfully long. And I found this. It was bigger, so I tore around it and then I stitched around it and just, left the strands. I thought that looked kind of neat. So, and I had, stitched on these anyway, so they kind of go together a little bit anyway. And the coloring I liked. So this is just like I said, some scrapbook paper, a pad that I have it's thinner. That's why I lined it with the music paper. And it's all vintage papers. I just love it. In fact, I think this is the one that I had gotten a second pad of it because I was going through it like crazy. And I was like, no, I can't do without this paper. This is amazing. So, and it's a huge pad. So, yeah. And I think it's called Theodosia Square, something like that. I got the first one at either Michael's or Joann's on a sale, and then I found it online, and I was like, oh, yes, thank you. And I think it was on Amazon too, so you may want to check it out, see if it's something you would want. That lasts quite a while, but I was going through some certain sheets. You know how you get your favorites out there and in your pads, and then you're running out of them, and you still have a whole bunch of the other. And so there were just a few that I was finding as my favorite, but I wanted to get more. I think I got it last year too. But yeah, this last year has gone by so fast, it's unreal. So okay. Yeah, I haven't worked on my things, you know, that I had made. I just made them, like mass made them is what I did. And I like to watch Shabby Dabby Doodah Tina and her mass makes. I just love them. And I've done several. And I've sent some to my sister. I have more that I'm going to send. That's the Crafting Auntie. And so yeah, just a bunch of various pockets. Oh, and I've watched over and over again, I've watched Joey DeFee. And if you like pockets, you need to check out her YouTube channel. Joie or DEFI, Joey DeFee. And if you come up with JOIE, it should probably finish it out for you. But yeah, she's like the pocket queen. And she's had health issues this last year, and I really, really missed her. So I've been rewatching her videos because she has such a calming voice and so relaxing to listen to and so easy to follow. So yeah, and then I do mass makes on her pockets too. I've done that. But then I forget that I have them and get a whole pile of them, which I was digging them out the other day, and I was like, oh my goodness, I remember when I made those. Could be like a year or two. So I thought they need to get decorated and, you know, maybe put up in my shop when I get it open later this month so that other people can enjoy them. Because I make journals here and there, but not non-stop. Like Gail Agostinelli, oh my goodness, she is like the journal queen because, wow, she makes 5 and 6 at a time. It's like, oh my goodness. Okay, so this fellow I wanted to put on here like that. And I have some more labels that I can play with. Yeah, I think I'll do something like that. And these labels, I had just gotten this set. It's a brand new set on the Junk Journal Studio Etsy shop. And I've got all of them now, I think. As soon as she puts one out, I snatch it up because I just love her labels. Love them. I never used to be into labels or anything until I started watching all these ladies on YouTube, and it's like, oh my gosh, now I'm getting hooked on labels. Because you can do so much with them. I think that's the right way up. There. I'll just get some out here. And the first one I watched for putting labels on things was Junk Journal Addict, Mariah. I love watching her. Just her talent is unbelievable. And she's got a couple of new, 2 or 3 new videos out. Junk Journal Addict. You'll have to check her out. She's amazing. Okay, so I think something like that. And yeah. All right. So let's tear it apart and hope we figure it out. Oh, if not, that's okay. We'll do something new, right? Why not? Whatever hits our fancy. That's why I enjoy doing, vintage crafts and various things, because you just let go. I used to be such a perfectionist, and now not quite as bad, but it's so easy to let go and just do it, And I just love how things just kind of come together, in my mind's eye anyway, Wow, that snow is just really coming down out there. Oh my gosh, guys. It's gorgeous. It's blowing around. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's quite chilly out. I went out. I normally just grab some yard shoes that I have on the front porch here to go out back for the girls, my chickens. And yeah, I thought, there is no way I'm doing that. I have my boots in here, my snow boots, and have a big heavy jacket, of course. So I got all bundled up, and I had thick socks on already, so my feet weren't going to freeze. Plus those boots are really, really warm. And went out, took care of the girls, and yeah, they wanted to come out until they saw the white, and they backed off. They're like, no, that's okay. All right. Yes, my girls are important to me. They are my little blessings. They've gotten me through losing our little dog a year ago, October, and they're getting me through losing my mom. And just whenever I feel down, for whatever reason, I go out and visit with them, and their little antics just crack me up. They just give me so much joy, so much joy. It's kind of funny how chickens can give you joy, right? But yeah, they do. Lots of it. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad I switched over to the tacky glue for this, because otherwise I'd have to be opening and closing my art glitter glue, because it's not happy. The other day it was quite frustrating trying to work and keep it so it wasn't going all over the place. Okay. Here we go. Just hold it down for a little bit. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I like how that came out. That's really pretty. I like the colors. Okay. Let's do another one. Well, let's see, that one. No, let's do this one off my desk here. get it out the way. And I made these. This is a die that I have, and I had used pewter embossing powder on the edges of it, so it's kind of shiny, kind of looks like a coin or copper or something. Anyway, but it cuts out like this. I just love it. And then I just put coffee dyed paper on the back and put these little, these are the mini paper dolls on here, and cut them so that they would fit. Yeah, so I thought, well, I'll add that to this, I think. Anyway, let's see if that works all right. I need a sip of my cappuccino. There we go. I have a homemade cappuccino mix that I make that came from Taste of Home magazine when I used to get it. And very simple to make, and it makes quite a bit, and I usually double it and put it in a great big container. And those are our wintertime treat. Okay. I love it when it snows out because it's so quiet out. You don't hear, we have a highway, pretty close by, and you don't hear anybody zipping up and down the highway or anything. It's so nice and quiet out there. And the streets are just so frozen. I don't know that anybody would even want to go out today, and especially being Saturday. And my husband and I went to the market the other day. I said, we're out of things and let's go now, because I don't want to have to deal with the crowds just before the weather comes in. So, and it was busy the other day. We were just like, but where is everybody? It's not like they were in the store. I'm sure they were, but based on the volume of cars out in the parking lot, it just didn't seem like they were that busy. But obviously they were in various parts of the store. And that was on Wednesday, I believe. But I just wanted to get it done and over with and not have to deal with it in the rain, which it's been doing quite a bit of, or now the cold. So yeah. So what have you guys been up to? Anybody been doing anything special or have anything special planned? For us, we're just getting through the trauma and the sadness and everything of losing my mom, and so we're just kind of taking it easy, pretty much staying home. Plus, it's been so wet out, and I hate going shopping in the rain. I refuse to do it. But we'll get there. We'll get back to our selves. But after 4 years, a little over 4 years, it's kind of hard to get things figured out again. But we'll get there. Okay. I'll do this. If you guys haven't used any of these before, these are makeup brushes. And actually, I found these on Amazon, and they call them, blending brushes is what they call them on there. But either one works the same. I have found the smaller, real narrow makeup ones at Dollar Tree. And so I got several of that size and a little bit bigger, but they didn't have the big paddle ones. These are the largest. And so I found a set on Amazon that had some of these on down. So I had gotten that last year sometime. And I really like it. Okay. There we go. There. All right, so that will go there. Now let's see how we shall do this. Maybe something like that. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Yes. All right. Let's put her down. Eek. Ah. Yuck. I hate it when that happens. Okay, let me get one of my wet wipes here. And these I got them offline or on Amazon the last time. They're the Equate brand and they're fresh scent wipes. But I love the scent and they do great. I've been using them for years and haven't made it to Walmart in quite a while, and that's where I found them. But I didn't feel like going all the way out there, and their supply has just gone downhill as far as I'm concerned. They have a lot of empty shelves, and we went to Target the other day and they were kind of looking the same way, and I think they're affiliated with each other from what I understand, I think. But it's like, oh my gosh, let's put some stuff on the shelves, guys. That's how you sell things. I don't know. So I just don't go out there. Plus it takes a while for us. We have to go over hill and dale to get there. So I just don't even worry about it. I do a lot of that kind of shopping online anymore anyway. That's all started when COVID hit, so I'm thankful for that. Okay, there we go. There. Okay, and then let's see what kind of labels I got going on here. I got them all cut out and in a little box here by my desk. I can just reach out and get them. I just love them. They are just so neat. Okay. We're still doing good time-wise. Yay. I'm happy about that. Okay, do this. Like that. Okay. Put that down. Okay. I think that's good there. I can always add something else later, like a flower or something on the front based on where it will be. But I kind of like it. It's not, you know, overpowering, and it's just enough. Okay. Wow, we've gotten 3 done. I'm surprised. Yay. Surprised and pleased. Okay. Now, this is where it gets difficult. I found this. I had stamped this on music paper and then painted it with my not glitter, but it's the shiny paint, and then with some gold paint, watercolor. So I thought, well, it matches this color, which matches this color. So I thought, why not? Let me do this first. Don't know why, just that's my routine, I guess. You know how you get a routine with certain things, and then especially if you're doing, you know, a stack of whatever, and you know, you prep them the same way, and at least I do anyway. I'm sure not everybody does that, but there we go. I want to try and finish this one and one other one, and then I'll be done with them. Yay. And then I don't have to revisit it. I made a whole bunch of cards just for my own stash for birthday, anniversary, sympathy. I got them all decorated, or at least the ones that would be for girls anyway, or women. And I have the man kind of cards to do, to at least get part of, you know, the decoration on, and then finish with the sentiment, whatever it will be when I use it. So I felt pretty proud of myself. I did a great big stack of I just started in and just kept cutting and matching up and cutting and matching up and going through my scrapbook paper in the pads. I had gotten rid of a bunch of them that I just don't use anymore. You know, how you change what you do and everything. And so I passed them along to someone who could use them. And but I kept some just for, you know, cards and that. And so I thought, I've really got to get busy on making some more cards. I had bought some from a friend off of Etsy, but she doesn't have her Etsy shop anymore. So I thought, well, I'm on my own. I'm not going to buy them again. And so I did it, you know, to help her out. But as a rule, I just either make my own, or if I'm super lazy, I get them from Hallmark and be done with it. So I have to kind of get in the mood for them. I don't know about you guys, but it's kind of hard to think of stuff, you know. But when I went to my church this week and did cards with some ladies, I was like, well, these are nice and simple. Why can't I do stuff like that myself, you know? So I just kind of followed off of what she was doing to have us put together, and I thought, well, shoot, I've got all that stuff at home. I'm just going to do that for us, you know. And yeah, my husband was amazed, all the ones I came up with. So I was pretty pleased with myself, especially when I have a lot of them on hand. And then my mom had a little basket of various cards for various things too, and had them all kind of separated. I went through them last night and kept out some that I thought I could use in projects, and the rest I got all organized where, you know, the spots they should be in. And yeah, so did that last night. I'm slowly trying to unhoard and go through things and either use it or lose it, basically. Use it or pass it on. And sometimes my sister, the crafty auntie, likes to, you know, use what I've made, like a bunch of pockets. I asked her if she wanted some. She goes, oh, absolutely. So it's like, yay, okay. They'll be coming. That helps both of us out. Some of these items I'm putting on here were gifted to me through swaps and such, and I don't do the swaps anymore, but yeah, I thought, well, why not? Yeah, that's kind of pretty. I like the orangey flower. Okay, well, I'll put that down first. Okay. Would help if you put it right side up. Thought it looked kind of funky. You were probably saying, turn it over. Okay. All right. Get that put on. Let's see, whereabouts? I think right about there. And then put this fellow on about there. Okay. Okay. All right. That's so far. And let's go ahead and use up this label. It's kind of fun using these labels that I stamped. Okay. And that trash. And let's see. Maybe this. And I like to print my labels out on like 40-pound paper. I've just been sold on that particular weight. It's not too heavy and it's not too light. It's in between. And I do my printing on that unless I have something else that I'm going to use it for. Let's see, do I want to do that? I think I'll go over it. Yep. Okay. Let's see. This one. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, and I can always put a flower or some other piece of metal here, depending on where I use it. Okay. Number 4 down. This is the last one. Oh my goodness. Woohoo! Yay! I had 5 of these out and I really, really wanted to get them all done. Oh, yay. And I was hoping not to go over an hour. I really didn't want to go an hour, but I'm this close. I'm going to take it. The time is fine. It's still good. Gotta re-ink my pad. Been using the heck out of it. It's the Tim Holtz Vintage Photo Distress Oxide. And I really use the heck out of that thing. I have my ground espresso and frayed burlap and walnut stain out too. But I like to use this as well. I've been using it quite a bit for some other items I've been making, especially if it's lighter color paper, then I like to use it for that, so it's not dark looking. But it works well on this paper too. Why not? Okay. Let's see, do the outside and then I'll do the body of it, or inside rather. And I found a whole bunch of music paper, old music paper, at our resale shop. It's where people put things in, and I've donated items to them to sell. And yeah, they had them really, really inexpensive. And so I've gotten a whole bunch, and I've sent some to my sister, and yeah, a lot of fun. A lot of fun. There's big ones and, you know, some with vintage pictures in them, and yeah, so neat. So neat. So I have enough music paper to last me a very long time. Because how much can you use in a project? I mean, really, you know. Okay. Getting there. And when I put these together, I wasn't even thinking about inking them or anything like that. So that's why I'm playing makeup now. But that's okay. It's all good. Okay. There we go. Okay, let's get this inked up. Even though it's coffee dyed, I still like the edges inked. And I have die cut something out of this. You can tell the top there, but it's got to be covered up, so no big deal. No big deal. Okay, got that. And then this is a cluster that I made that I thought I'd use as a background, and it was just made out of Amazon packaging paper, coffee dyed paper, and scrapbook paper. Tore it apart and glued it together. Ta-da! Okay, so yeah, that's kind of cool there. And then let's use this big old boy here. And we can use this one over here if I can get it. I just cut my fingernails, so I'm like, I can't pick anything up. Either that or over here. I think over there. And here. Okay. And let's see. Let's get another one. Let's see if I can find a smaller one. Well, here's kind of... Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. Let's get to it. Okay. I really appreciate all you guys, you know, sticking with me through everything. And I appreciate all my new subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me. I love this time together. And yeah, so hopefully you will continue to stay with me, and we'll do some fun stuff this year. I have a few plans, so I'm hoping that I can get those started real soon. Okay, so this will go here. Yep. After I'm done here, I'm going to go out and check on my chickens. They're a hardy bird, believe it or not. They have such a high core body temperature. It's like 107. And then, you know, they get all their feathers on them, and they have pretty much down coat there. And so they can take a lot of cold. It's amazing how they can regulate their body, but you need to give them water, which helps with their food and their health, of course. but you need to keep them out of draft-free areas, because what the draft does is it separates their feathers, it blows their feathers. So, when they are trying to stay warm, they can't, because their feathers are separated from their skin and the cold air gets to their skin and they can't regulate their body temperature very well. Just a piece of trivia there. I've listened to the Chicken Chick for quite a while, and I have learned so much from her. It's unbelievable. She lives in Connecticut, so they have really gotten some snow lately. And so she's been coming out with, don't do this, don't do that, keep it simple, all they need is this, this, and this, and no, don't heat your coop, they don't need it, it's dangerous. And so, yeah, I've learned so much through the years with her. Okay, let me get this bad boy down there. I know my conversation has been all over the place today, but I was really looking forward to spending this time together and just chatting away. I wish you guys can talk with me. Tell me, no, don't put that there. Take that off. No, move it over here. Wouldn't that be nice? Okay. Put this down. Let's see, I think I wanted it like that. Make the 3 straight and everything else can be crooked. No big deal. There we go. I see the FedEx guy out there. Wow, that makes for a dangerous drive around. There we go. Yay. Okay, so here we have, let me close up my ink here. This one. We have this one. We have this one. This one. Oh, they came out so cool. I love them. Let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. And this one. So cool. And if you want to see more videos, be sure and subscribe. But I hope you come and join me again on Tuesday. I don't know what I'm doing. No idea. But I'll be making some stuff more for journals or what have you. So I hope you guys have a good weekend, and I'll be seeing you on the next video. Bye, guys.